I'm Jenna or Jenna Cat, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a speed build of Vanellope's own biome. I am making her a Candyland meets arcade meets racetrack extravaganza. I'm so excited with how this build turned out, and I'm so excited to share this process with you. So let's go ahead and get right on into this video. So immediately I knew I wanted to use the candy path with the border, and I wanted to make it kind of zigzaggy, wiggly, whatever, however you want to describe it, so that it looked kind of like the Candyland path in the actual Candyland game. So that's the vibes I'm going for with building the path. Usually I do a lot of straight paths, so this is very different than my norm. And then I'm going in and customizing a rug to look like a road, which I do end up changing a little bit later to look more like a road that Vanellope would absolutely drive on. But for now, this is how that's looking, and that's going to be my racetrack. And then I added 2 of Vanellope's delicious looking cars. I'm so excited about this item. It looks so good. Now I'm going in and making the Lollipop Woods, which is a location in the Candyland game. I tried to do each little section of this build based off the Candyland game, so that's what I'm going for there. Back in the back, I'm making the Peppermint Forest, again, inspired by Candyland. And I chose Frosted Heights because when I first got the Sweet House, I thought, you know, it made the most sense there. And I still think, for some reason, it looks really good there. And so I added Vanellope's house, which these 2 houses are by far my 2 favorite houses in this game. They're incredible. I'm so glad I spent the premium points to get the Sweet House, and I'm just in love with Vanellope's house. Now I'm going in and adding in a bunch of items that I'll start placing once I get a nice chunk of stuff to work with. Most of the items I use are from the Wreck-It Ralph collection, but I added in a few other things here and there to add a little bit more variety. I use a little bit of eggs in this build to represent gumdrops because it was the closest thing I had to gumdrops, and I know there's a gumdrop mountains in the Candyland game, so it's a little bit of a stretch, I must admit, but I think it still works decently well. Building my little gazebo bar area. It was my favorite way to build bars in this game. And added a ton of those candy corn lights, which I will use to border the racing track. I even put a trophy for the first place winner. When they reach the finish line, they get that trophy. It's technically the Cars trophy, but it works for this too. I got so annoyed that this fort would not center with the path. It just really bothered me so much, but I ended up having to give up because there's no way I can get it centered. That's one of my pet peeves about this game, is that a lot of the stuff does not center very well and is super annoying when designing things. Now adding in a fence to sort of separate it from the rest of the Frosted Heights that's not part of this build. I used the opal path to make like a dance floor / arcade area, and I love how this path ended up looking next to the pink. I think it's perfect with like the pink and blue gems. It's just awesome, and it looks like a dance floor, so it really is worked out perfect all the way around. And I also used these purple bushes that I thought looked very cotton candy-esque. And I even made a little path that goes into the back entrance of the sweet house. I love that you can enter either through the front or the back of the sweet house. So I had to make a path leading up to both of those. And it's even snowing. I love that so much. And now I'm just gonna drop a bunch of candy and start just placing candy randomly because this is Candyland and this is Vanellope's land, and you know there's just gonna be spare candy literally everywhere. I even placed some of the Halloween candy buckets but flipped them around so you can't see the spooky face, so it just looks like a normal candy bucket. I used these pink iron lampposts because they look like candy, and I just think they look really cool in general, but they fit the vibe very well here. Use the pink cherry blossom trees again. Gotta get more pink things in. And I dropped even more candy because the candy I had before was not enough. Now I'm trying to find the perfect candy-esque outfit to wear. I love the candy cane, but I ended up going with the item that we get from Vanellope because it is directly related to Vanellope. I thought I had to wear it. Now here I am editing the road because I decided I wanted to make it pink and full of candy to fit everything else in this biome area. And I think it turned out super cute. Adding some more purple trees just to bring in that last splash of color. And here we are. Welcome to Vanellope's little Candyland oasis. Walking through the lollipop forest up to our first house, which is the sweet house. Like I said before, it's one of my favorite houses in this game. And I love that the steps are those wafer cookies. I don't know about you guys, but I loved those cookies growing up. I was obsessed with those. So I love that the steps are made out of that. Now walking past the racetrack into the arcade/dance floor area. You can go over here and you can either chill with a drink or play some air hockey. My boyfriend and I are very competitive when we play air hockey, and the puck usually goes all over the place, like out of the table, over people's heads. We're crazy when we play air hockey. And here's the dance floor. There's a nice DJ booth. I left this in because my crocodile like disappeared into the floor and I thought it was really bizarre. Anyways, back to the tour. Here you can get concessions, or you can go behind that and get even more drinks from the bar. You can chill at the bar. And then we reach Vanellope's awesome chocolate volcano house. I love this thing so much. It is incredible. I may try to make that in real life someday. And we go to the peppermint forest where you can have a nice little fort and hang out in the sweetness of the forest. Or you can enter into your house from the back door. Walking down the racetrack, which I love. I love how that turned out. Now we're gonna go in and tour a little bit in the daytime just to see the difference. I did the main tour at night just because I love the lights glowing. And that's it. That is the tour of Vanellope's awesome Candyland paradise. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see me decorate the inside of the sweet house, then give my channel a subscribe. That video will be coming out fairly soon. And until the next video, I hope y'all have a lovely, lovely day.